I'm Tirupati Rao. So I have a total experience of around 11 years in software testing. I have worked on various projects for various banks. So currently, and as a QA lead over working over there. So going forward, I might be your trainer for your software testing training with automation. So my course is completely designed on work basis. Work basis in the sense we will help you understand the content and the course on the basis of your practice. So it's just not like we will tell you the concept, you have to read it. We will also make sure that what is the basic concept behind that and to help you understand more into that. Let me Okay. Yeah. So we have divided these complete sessions in 5 phases. Phase 1 will be a software testing basics, where we are going to learn what is software testing is all about. Why do we need software testing? What is the reason people do software testing? And then other types of testing we have. Also, we will learn about types of testing and levels of testing. And extra on the testing basics front. Then second phase will be more into a project-based learning. Here, we will help you understand software testing life cycle. What basically a software testing life cycle is all about. How to create test cases, how to create scenarios, how to create a test plan, how to create test summary report, how to create test defect report, everything on a project. If you are enrolled for a software project in future, how it happens to you to be creating all these documents. We will be teaching you all those things here in a project-based learning. What is project-based learning? We will tell you the concept. We will tell you the concept, and then we will also tell you a sample project of that use, of that particular test case or use. Then we will request you guys to go home and do a little bit of homework on top of it and come back to us for a deep learning, right? So we will create a sample project in such a way that we have various, softwares currently, like website testing, or you can say Orange HRM. We have a HRM to application. You can test on that, do your hands-on. We have a standalone application also, which you can install in your machine, and you can test on that. So we are giving you all 3 types of applications for testing, which is basically covered as part of any software industry. The third phase which we are going to cover is Agile. Every one of you has heard Agile. Agile framework is a recent scenario in market. It has been used very much in market. So we will discuss more into Agile, what is Agile, how Agile team works, and which tools we use in Agile. Currently in market, we have Jira. Jira is one of the tool which is very famous and very abundantly used because it's a free version. It's a free version, and we will help you understand how to handle Jira. Why Jira? Because 90% of the projects working currently uses Jira. And if you understand how to create a defect, how to create a test case, how to upload a test case, how to manage your test management completely, then you will be having a more experience than the other people who are going to join the industry. So this phase we are completing our basics training of we're completing our training on manual testing front. We are going to give you additional advantage here is that we are giving you a industry knowledge of insurance. Why insurance? Because just having understanding on the software testing will not suffice us to understand more on the market. So if I give you a knowledge on insurance front also, you can map the knowledge of software testing to your insurance knowledge, and then you can work on the industry in a better way. So here you're going to cover insurance basics. What is insurance and why do we need insurance? And then we will also help you understand what kind of tools we have in market for insurance. We will help you also to understand those tools in a basic level, so that in case in future, if someone asks you if you have an industry knowledge or something, you can strictly say that yes, I have knowledge of insurance industry. I have a brief overview and idea of how insurance industry works. It is not mandatory to take insurance knowledge, but it is just an additional content which we are giving from our end. And the last one is automation. So by this phase, you will be like testing ready, manual. I would say functional QA ready. But yes, from the phase 5 onwards, you will be going to learn more into a detailed understanding on script level. For example, Selenium, or you can see ALM, Application Lifecycle Management. But we will mostly concentrate on this particular product because it's a free version and robust use, and there are lot of positives on the Selenium front also, which we will discuss in future classes. In Selenium, we're going to cover basics of Java, because that is really important. Java is a complete backbone of Selenium, and then identifying objects from Selenium. Third-party tools, if we have any, like APM or TestNG or some extra, which we have a complete list which we will be sharing up to you guys. And then we will also have framework understanding, not designing, understanding. One quick thing here is that this all understanding above which we are going to share will be shared on the basis of a project level design. Or we can say a demo project. What will happen in this demo project is that we will give you certain test cases and we will ask you to automate those certain test cases. Relevant. Definitely, you guys will be having a little bit of challenge when you try to automate for first time. But what it happens is that when you try to automate, you will have doubts. And when you get doubts, we are here to clear that doubts. Just giving you a functional or a technical knowledge will not enough. So what we want, whenever a particular person who is getting trained from us, he should be ready for the market. That is our, our complete motto. That is the basic reason, but that is the basic meaning of training also. So we are summing up everything in these 5 phases, and but I'm just giving you timelines. This particular phase 1 will take 5 working days, 1 week. This will take 5 working days. Agile and insurance industry will take around 8 working days. And Selenium will take around 25 to 28 working days. And we will also add around 5 working days for demo project. So detailed course content is this. As you can see, in phase 1, we're just covering the basics of software testing. What is SDLC? What is STLC? What are the types of SDLC models? SDLC is nothing but software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle is a method or a process to create software. To help understand in a human understanding way, what I can give an example to you is that suppose everyone knows DMart, right? So if there's a plan for me to go to DMart, what I will do? First, I will search for things which is needed in the house. Second, I will list down the things which is needed in the house. Third, I will take my car out and go to DMart. Fourth, I will take the things out of the shelf of DMart. Fifth, I will pay the DMart counter. Sixth, I will come back, right? So what I did, this is a complete process which I follow. Okay. In the same way, for creating a software, there is a complete process. They follow a complete process. First, they will do the analysis. Second, they will do the design. Third, they will do the implementation. Fourth, they will test it. And fifth, they will deploy the code. So this is the complete process of SDLC. In the same way, we have for STLC. STLC is nothing but software testing lifecycle. What is software testing lifecycle? How to test a software from scratch is software testing lifecycle. The content is same. You have to analyze that software, design the test cases, execute the test cases, close the test cases, and then hand over the test cases to the concerned team. Things are same, but approach of doing them is different. So in SDLC also, we have different types of approaches, like integration approach. I will just show you some of the slides. Like waterfall model, incremental model, agile model, spiral model, V model. So we will help to understand all these models on this front. So we are concentrating morely into agile front because this is the current model being used in the market. Around 90 to 95% of the projects are working on this model. And everyone have been asking questions on this particular model only. Till now, whatever the market research we have done, this is the only model every team is following up, agile model. Okay. So I will have a brief introduction of what is software and why do we need software testing, and then we can move ahead for further discussion. The very first question for if a particular newbie is that what is software? Software is a set of program to perform a specific task, right? For example, if you have a calculator, what is calculator? What is the job of calculator to do? It is also a software to calculate whatever the numerical data you enter. Suppose if you're entering 1 plus 1 equal to 2, you know that. But software also should show you the same thing. So what do you do? You enter 1 in the calculator, you again enter plus 1 in the calculator, you go again the plus, and 1 here. So answer is 2, you know that. But software also does the same. So software is nothing but it's a set of program to perform a specific task. For example, if there is a bank, okay, let's take a Grameen Vikas Bank or small bank. Till now, they are on they are using papers to keep financial transaction record. For example, if someone if someone is add money to his account, what bank will do? They will take the concerned person passbook. They will write the name, number, and everything. They will sign it. And they will give the passbook to this guy, to the other guy. Now, bank want to upgrade. So what bank will do? Bank will issue software company for a software. Suppose the Grameen Vikas Bank went to Grameen Vikas Bank went to Infosys for creating a software. Okay. So what Infosys will do? Infosys will create a software for Grameen Vikas Bank to serve the customers of Grameen Vikas Bank. Okay. So let me discuss in detail. So what will bank will go and request for a software. What Infosys will do? They will create a software for the bank which will help bank to provide support to customers. Okay. So this is software is all about. It is nothing but whatever the manual effort which you are doing, you are just automating that effort through a piece of code. And that code is called software. Okay. This piece of code can be a very small application like calculator and can be a very big application like bank software. Okay. Clear? Any questions? So we have three types of software. One is application software. Second one is system software. Third one is programming software. So what is application? What is system software? System software are the softwares which are needed to run a particular system. For example, in order to operate this laptop, I need an operating system. Correct? So that operating system is a system software. Currently, I'm having Windows 10. Windows 10 is a system software. Okay. In the same way, we used to have drivers previously. For drivers for I'm using an optical mouse, wireless mouse. So what you will do? I will just plug in my wireless mouse handler to the USB. A software will get installed, and then I will be able to use my mouse. So what is that? It is a driver software. So what does driver software do? That software is used in order to operate of another object on this laptop. Okay. System software is nothing but a software which is used for a particular to operate a particular device for making it operational. Okay. Now we go to application software. Application software is nothing but it can be a video game, it can be a business, it can be industrial automation software, it can be Amazon.com software. Anything which operates on top of system software is application software. Like I'm using this PowerPoint, it's also a software which I'm using on top of a system software. Okay. The third one is programming software. Here is where we have to understand the difference between application software and programming software. Programming software are the software which are used to create other softwares. For example, Eclipse IDE Eclipse IDE is a software which we use to create a program of Java in Java. So, excuse me, guys. So, Eclipse IDE is a software which we use to create program in Java. So, what did happen here? It is a program which compile the code, interpret the code, and debug the code. What is compiler? Compiler is nothing but whatever we write here. Suppose if I write hash include, then this particular line means I am importing the packet of this. We will discuss more into this front. So what I understand, system also should understand. So in order to understand system, what basically this is, it converts this data into a system understandable data. Then system will be able to execute this program. So that particular software is called programming software. Okay. Any questions till now? So I believe I'm moving with the next concept. What is software testing and why do we need software testing? So why do we need software testing? Anyone can answer this?
To ensure the quality of the product or project.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. Let me tell you in a human understandable format. For example, I go to a shop, I buy a pen. What will I do first? I take a piece of paper from the shop and try to write on top of it whether the pen is working fine or not. Right? So what did I do here? I just tested that the pen is working fine or not. Why did we tested it? Because you are paying him 10 rupees, you're getting the pen of 10 rupees, you wanted to make sure your 10 rupees are perfectly used. Right? In the same way, companies also do the same kind of testing in the code. One, the application whichever company is developing should work perfectly fine in the production. Okay. Let me tell you a small example which happened with Wells Fargo Bank. You guys, everyone heard about Wells Fargo Bank, right? It's a US based bank. It happened to be that at one point of time, due to software issue, a 0.1 cent, 1 cent has been deducted every month from a particular group of people. So it's just a 1 cent, right? Why does it bother banks so much? You might think. So there are 1 lakh customers got impacted. So it is 1 lakh cent is getting deducted from every month from the people. So 1 lakh cent, if I divide it by 100, bank is having $1,000 per month of profit additionally, right? This particular thing happened for 5 years. So $60,000 altogether bank has got from the people unknowingly. Now one guy found this and he has put a case on Wells Fargo, stating that why did you deduct $1 cent every month from my account without my approval? Even Wells Fargo was not aware of this particular thing, how it happened. They retrospected it and they got to know that there is a small bug in the software where a particular name set, they're deducting 1 cent additionally apart from the regular deduction. So that lawsuit costed Wells Fargo $10 million. So now you can see, just for $60,000, they have paid around $10 million in compensation. That is the reason why software testing is needed. We are the one who makes sure the product is working right. We are the one who tells customer that, boss, this software is working as expected and there is no problem in it. Right? So software testing is nothing but it is a part of a development process where we identify any abnormal cases or any abnormality apart from requirements. Our main goal is to deliver a good quality product to the customer. Why? Why we have to give good quality product to this customer? One, because we are the one who are assuring the customer that, boss, this product is working fine. Two, we are the one who are making sure to understand customer that whatever he paid for, he is getting for it. Clear? So this is a brief overview of what is software and what are software testing. We will discuss more in detail in future. It will be more of a discussion-based session, an interactive session, not just I am telling you and you guys are hearing. I want you guys to be more proactive and ask me questions. Even if there's a small doubt, I would request you to raise a flag at the same point of time. Even a small doubt can be a big learning for others. So here I'm closing my demo here. So any questions till now which we discussed?
No questions.
Great. So I'm sharing you the content of the course, which we will be covering as part of our complete training. So people who have joined little late, I am just reiterating the same thing. We will be covering it as part of 5 phases. Phase 1 will be software testing concepts and basics. What is software testing is all about, how to do what are different types of software testing, what is SDLC, what is STLC, what's the difference between quality analyst and quality controller. And the second phase will be a project-based learning on software testing. What is project-based learning? Here, we will help you understand what is test case, what is test strategy, what is test plan, and we will also help you to create them. It's not just we are telling here, we'll also help you to create them for your additional understanding. Third phase will be agile. What is agile and what is Scrum framework and all those related to agile life cycle. Fourth phase will be a basics of insurance, just to give you a little heads up on the insurance company, how it works. And the fifth phase will be learning more into a automation front, like Selenium. What is Selenium? Why Selenium is being used? And why Selenium is famous in the current market. We will also learn about basics of core Java. What is WebDriver? And what are the codes we use in WebDriver? What is framework design? How to implement a framework from scratch. So this is the overall content. Any questions, you can reach me out.
Sir, I have one question. What will be the upcoming class and session timings?
For that, Ramni Garu will help tell you what are the sessions and timings. Maybe
okay.
I'm right one point of the content. So may I know who is speaking?
Mritula.
Okay, Mritula. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.